So thank you for the opportunity to be your chief of police. And if you have, yes, sir.
So why now? And
why now?
what are your plans for retirement?
Well, I have something in the works, maybe, but it's tenuous at best. So we'll see what comes down in the next couple months. But there is a plan in place, and it will be revealed soon enough, I think. But you know, I think now would be as good a time as any. I have confidence that they will continue to serve the city of Garden City in a manner that I think Garden City deserves. So I'm confident that they can take over, and really it's not even taken over. They do all the work. I take some of the credit for it, but you know, it is they who handle it, and I know that they're professional enough. I look at myself like a manager of a baseball team, kind of. I get to call the final act, but I have to take advice from my base running coaches and my outfield coaches and my hitting coaches, my fielding coaches, and they're going to say, you know, Chief, I think you should bunt here in this situation, or I think you should swing for the fence here. So I'm just the manager of the team, but it's the players that go out and do all the work, and the management team. They're the best coaches I could possibly imagine.
How long have you been thinking about making this move?
Oh, I think since 1996. You know, I said, what was I thinking? No, you know, it's just been something in the back of our minds, and my wife and I have had an opportunity to come across, so we'll see how that comes out. But it's been in the works for a couple months, and I do have to say that my wife has probably been one of the reasons that this department has been so successful in the first place, because she gets me up every day and says, "You're the chief of police. You should go out and do a good job." And she takes care of everybody at the department. So without her, I wouldn't have lasted this long.
What's her name?
Shelley, with an EY.
And I hear she knows how to direct traffic.
She does. She does. She learned from the best.
Besides the people, the day-to-day, what are you going to miss the most?
Oh, obviously the people, but you know, I think it's serving the community. That I love being part of an organization that takes a big part in making this community what it is. It's a safe community, probably for, if you compare it to a lot of communities. Being part of that, being part of the interaction with the different diverse ethnicities in the community, you know, I think that those things are all going to be part of what I'll miss the most. I think being a part of Hurricane Katrina relief back in, when was it, 05? That gave me an experience that I never would have had. And it opened my eyes to how good we have it here in western Kansas, and what can happen in a massive disaster like that, both good and bad. And being part of national talks on immigration. I've been to Washington 3 or 4 times, I think, visiting with Homeland Security and other chiefs other sheriffs throughout the country about immigration and how it relates to law enforcement. I think those two stick out in my mind the most. There is a great base of knowledge at the police department already in dealing with diverse communities. I mean, we've been doing it since the 80s. When I first started in 1983. So I think their biggest challenge is to keep that up and to realize that every different group that comes in is just another piece of the puzzle and not necessarily you know, a thorn in the rose bush. It's another challenge. It's a positive thing for the community. And I think if you look at the diversity of our police department right now, it's better than it's ever been, and I think that that's going to help in the future.